to Eric's analysis again. Today is 2018 March 4 around 1:15 a.m. Eastern Time, and also it's also equal to March 4th about 2:15 p.m. Hong Kong time. Well, let's go direct to the Dow Jones Index. Look at the market first, and then we can do some other analysis about the other most active stock, as well as something about the US economy, what is happening right now and also in the future. As I said, financial news tell you something happened yesterday, and Eric tell you what is going on tomorrow. Of course, this is a forecast, so you may take it as a second advice or alternative choices. For any investment, there will be a risk, and everybody have to take their own risk. So just take my video as an alternative, a second advice. Okay. Dow Jones Industrial Average. Now, it was closed at 24538, and the lowest point was 24217 on Friday. Is this the lowest point so far? No, of course not. The Dow Jones went to a peak before February, and then came down suddenly by early February, and then it jumped up. I call this bouncing up, just like a ball bounce up. Now, what happened to a ball when a ball bounces up? Of course, it will go down again. It's very obvious. So it bounced up by middle of February, around Valentine's Day, and then last week it bounced back again. So it's bouncing up and down, up and down. This is the current situation. Thinking this way, then the market is very easy to be forecast. In next few days or next 1 or 2 weeks, Dow Jones will still trying to find out the recent bottom or recent low point, so that from there Dow Jones will go up again. As I said, last Friday 24217 was not the lowest, so that we expect that the lowest point probably will be around 23800, 23,800 points, around that point. Will Dow Jones go back to the lowest on February 9, which was 23360? No, I don't think so, based on current situation. So that you can see that next week or next 2 weeks, Dow Jones will be in between 23360 and 24600, around this range, until we see another bottom. We call double bottom. I mean another bottom that similar to the one on February 9 or February 8. then we can expect that the market will be more stable and it's the best time to join the market again. Well, this is experience. I am here to share my experience, and as a long-term investors for more than 30 years, my estimation forecasts are usually about 95% or more accuracy. So anyway, this is about Dow Jones, okay? But then why I found out that Dow Jones will not, so should not go beyond the lowest point on February and February 9. That means should not go below 23850 or the lowest 23360 because of the US economy, which is actually at this point is a temporary honeymoon period. To describe the stock market in US. Why? The inflation rate right now is only about 2.07%. Consumer Price Index for last 12 months, January 2017 to January 2018, almost the lowest. As well, compared to the wage increase in December 2017, which is 2.5%. So that wage increase is more than the inflation, and people are having more money to spend because a real disposable income, which is higher. On the other hand, the unemployment rate is currently about 4.1%, which is also the lowest since 2010 in last 8 years. 2010, about 8 years ago, it was about 9.9%, very high at that time. And the unemployment rate started to drop steadily, slowly, since for last 8 years, up to today, 4.1%. Now this is not happened in last few months or last year. This happens for 8 years already. Okay, so it's but temporary. You find out that in US has a very low unemployment rate, a very low inflation rate, a steady increase in wage, and also a lot of jobs being created because of protectionism being raised by the current government. So in short period of time, you will see that US will have a honeymoon period. The protectionism policy will increase temporarily more jobs in US. But however, the competitive power will drop in the future. And so that current government using the current policy to stimulate more employment, a better, look like a better market. But however, the next government or the next president will face a situation that the competitive power is lower, the cost is higher in US, the price is higher in US, and also the consumer in the future will find out that their real consumption power, disposable income will be lower. So this is fact. And I also don't see any reason why US has to increase the interest rate temporarily. I mean, for the last few months. They only have one reason. They said that because now is the best time to raise the interest rate a little bit so that in the future they can use the interest rate to deal with future market situation. Now this is something that I found out that not logical. Anyway, so far for next few months or next at least 12 months or 1 to 2 years, because of this honeymoon period, the stock market will still going well. But however, short-term fluctuation is always happen, like the one happened in February. But because of this Dow Jones adjustment, big adjustment in February, in the future, I mean in the next few months or next year, investor will be more cautious, much more careful. Unlike last year, unlike 2 years ago, the Dow Jones just keep going up. No matter what kind of stock you purchase, you still earn money. But not anymore in next few months or next year, because the market will fluctuate. Symbolically, actually, it will be going like that. Dow Jones up, down, still going up in next year or next 12 months, but there will be up and down turns. Then how about some other stock market? For example, Heng Index, almost a copy of Dow Jones. Dow Jones go up, Hong Kong Heng Index go down. So let's follow USA. Nasdaq, the same. But I found out that Nasdaq has something different from Dow Jones. Nasdaq, most of them are IT stock market, IT stocks. So when Dow Jones dropped, I found that Nasdaq dropped in a less smaller amount compared to Dow Jones. But when it go up, same. I mean the percentages. So what does that mean? It means that majority of the investors in IT stock, they found out that if the market drop, they are not too afraid to sell their stock, because they thought or they think that their stock will go up in the future. Well, obviously, IT company, IT markets are still the futures in the world, not only in US. So, in average, the Nasdaq index is performing a little bit better than Dow Jones. At least I would say much more resistant to downturn. For example, one of the stock in Nasdaq, Tesla. Tesla has no dividends and is losing money, but there are a lot of investors like to buy Tesla, including myself, buy and sell. Sometimes I sell, sometimes I buy. Majority of the time I like to sell rather than buy, because sell, the market go down faster than buy, so I will get result in a short period of time. Tesla now come into a rectangle that going up and down, okay? And this rectangle, the ceiling is at 380, around 380. The bottom is the one you saw on February 12th, and which is 306. So Tesla is now fluctuating in between 306 and 380. And what does that mean? It means that it come to 380, then it may go down. It come close to 306, then you will go up. Is that simple? Yes, it's very simple. But most of the time, you will fluctuate in between, in the middle of this rectangle. That means from around 320 to 360. That's Tesla. So if you want to do day trade, Tesla is a good choice. How about some other market? For example, today the most active stock in US are BAC, GE, SWN, Ford Motor, JCP. Top 5 most active. Let's take a look of them one by one. For example, hey Google, what is stock price of BAC?
As of 7:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time yesterday, Bank of America Corp is trading at $31.65 a share after hours on NYSE, up 0.06% from closing.
You know what? When the Google machine is telling us the price of BAC, Bank of America, then I can steal a few seconds.
I can't help with that yet.
Oh, thank you, Google. So I can steal some time to switch my computer to Bank of America. So, well, Bank of America, last time it went up from $22 to $25. In between $22 and $25, Bank of America stayed for about 3 to 4 months last year. From around mid-October to mid-October 2016 to August 2017. Quite a long period of time, a few months. In between $22 and $25. And then it started to increase in September 2017, last year, up to, start to increase more than $25 since last September up to now. Current price $31.63. And how is Bank of America in the future? Well, so far Bank of America, the highest was $32.85, $32.85, and right now is $31.63. It's just about $1 something that it will come to the peak. Now, as I said, Dow Jones will fluctuate up and down, and then it will go up because of low inflation rate, low unemployment rate in US. The market is good, the economy is good. So that when Dow Jones found its bottom, okay, near future, and then it come up again, I also expect that by that time, Bank of America will go beyond $32.85. When? Well, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. Very soon. But would Bank of America go down to drop? Well, if Dow Jones go down, if US economy go down, of course, but not right now, not in next 6 months to 12 months because of the government protectionism policy, like they are talking about increase the tax, we got tariff to imported raw material like steel. And also current president would like to raise tax for European cars and so on. Now, all this kind of suggested policy, we call protectionism, will give US a temporary honeymoon period. It means that temporary, the market will be good, but in the long run, it will be a big problem. A big problem that future presidents has to solve it, has to face it. But current president just, well, it's not my problem. As long as you guys are earning money, having good time, that's okay. So Bank of America, I expect that soon, when Dow Jones Fund is bottom going up again, then you'll go up, and you will try to go beyond $32.85. Then how about next one? Hey Google, what is the stock price of GE?
As of 7:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time yesterday, General Electric Company is trading at $14.15 per share after hours on NYSE, up 0.21% from closing.
As I said, when I try not to mention the name, otherwise you speak again. When this G machine announcing the stock price, quite helpful, right? I found that you will announce stock price, weather, and sometimes to do some spellings for my kids. Quite helpful, I would say, but not to a big extent. So there are lots of room for improvement. So GE, if I were you, I will stay out from this stock because from 2016, actually from 2016 December, GE start to drop continuously up to now for last 2 years, last 1.5 years. So why you have to buy this stock? I don't see any reason at all. And the current price is $14.12. But 2016, by around Christmas time, it was $32. So be careful. Okay? Well, people may say that since it was $32 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, so now it's $14. Very easy to jump back to $32, and I can earn big money. I can earn double. Believe it or not, Eric tell you what will happen by tomorrow, by next year, by next few months. It's not like this. Do you have any GE appliances at home? Do you ever think of some other substitute like Samsung, Gold Star, whatever? Too many competitors, and I don't see GE has some popular products recently. Okay, unless there's another CEO like Steve Jobs in Apple. Otherwise, I don't see GE stock price will go up in the near future. Then how about SWN? Hey Google, what is the stock price of SWN?
As of 7:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time yesterday, Southwestern Energy Company is trading at $4.45 per share after hours on NYSE, down 0.45% from closing.
this Southwestern Energy company, the third most active stock in New York stock market, according to Wall Street Journal. Well, the current price is 4.47, quite different from GE. This stock also dropped from 2014, about $46, $48, 2014 April. Go down to bottom, to the current price level, 2015. And then from 2015 up to now, basically is fluctuation at this low price level. Now, this become the most active stock because recently, last 2 weeks, SWN is staying at the very bottom, horizontally, not going down. For how long? Since 2015, for 3 years, 3 years time. Come to this bottom and then stay here. What does that mean? It means that at this bottom, at this current price level, it is as strong as steel, the support. I mean, a lot of investors would like to purchase this share, this stock at current price level, and so that current price level is very strong, and the chance to go down is very little, and that's why SWN raised by 20%, 76 cents on Friday. Will this stock keep going up? Remember, the stock price is fluctuated from 3.5 to around $6. This is the fluctuation gap. 3.5 is almost the lowest. So that's why it come up to 4.7. So you can wait. If the stock go back to around $4 or 3.8, then you can buy. If the stock go be up to around 5.5, then you can sell. Okay? So it's a very simple forecast for SWN. Now, because of time limit, I can only forecast 3 stocks today, the most active one. I already tell you what happened to Dow Jones. Up, down, but the long one is still going up. And but currently, recently, it will still go down a little bit. Okay. This is Eric on March 4th, 2018, Sunday already, Eastern Time. Almost about 1:57 Eastern Time. Good luck to you.